the next phase of this combat operation is going to be a bit tricky. We continue to work to secure this east side of this village just outside of the objective. We're going to follow this infantry fighting vehicle right here up to its battle position. Once it's in this position, it's going to begin suppressing the infantry troops that are currently on this house. We currently have 2 other IFVs that are suppressing these 2 known contacts of infantry, and these 2 infantry positions actually have RPGs, so we need to maintain fire on them. What's going to happen while they suppress those infantry, we're going to use that opportunity to move our recon teams up and continue to secure this eastern flank of this town. Our overall goal, at least I'm hoping to hit our overall goal in this next turn, is to have this RPG team get into a nice position. So they're going to dismount here, get on the second floor, and hopefully they can get some line of sight into this village and neutralize the T-72 that's been harassing us. If they can just get into this position, we'll advance them forward once we secure these 2 houses to this building right here, where they'll have a much better firing position, and we'll engage that T-72 that's off in the distance. Obviously, there's still several unknowns. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses, as well as a woods section to clear. We also need to ensure that we secure objective red. And then we are actually going to use some of our laser artillery, or our laser guided artillery here in a moment. So if we click on our artillery, he's currently on a ceasefire. I was calling him in, but I opted to call in an unmanned drone, and once this drone's in position, we will designate some artillery and hopefully use that precision guided artillery to destroy a lot of hostiles. So there is a lot going on right here. We're still mainly in the movement phase. We're still trying to position a lot of our troops and trying to get a lot of units into the battle in the safest way possible. We are going to move this RPG team forward as well and hopefully get them up into these buildings and into this tree line. As you see, they have quite a walk to go, but I'm not overly concerned about that. There are a lot of woods here on this right hand side. Hopefully there's not a lot of enemy in there. And if we come further back, I just want to show you guys these T-72s that we actually have. I'm moving one on a fast route all the way over here to this right, where he's going to take up a battle position and hold down right here and just kind of hold this line of sight. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with these T-72s yet, so I'm just going to move them and kind of reinforce our current position. So that's just a quick synopsis of what we're about to do this turn. And let's zoom in and see how things change. Alright, we're going to follow this infantry fighting vehicle up. He should be moving quickly. And then once he's in position, we're going to be hammering away. What that's going to do, it's going to open up a good line of sight for us. And he begins engaging. As you see, there's an infantry position over there. Let's watch him put some rounds down range. Come on, there you go. We're going to zoom out. Alright, that first shot hit that tree, which isn't super ideal. Let's see what he can do. We need to make sure our infantry isn't getting absolutely shredded. I'm not super concerned with that vehicle right there. Ooh, what was that? Unfortunate. Who did we lose right there? Is that a casualty? No, it's not. Alright, so we're not suppressing this house good enough. Oh my god. Is that... Oh my god. We are not in a position. I think that was an airburst round. Oh, and we have a vehicle over here on this right-hand side, too. He's continuing to fire airburst rounds, so we should be neutralizing that. There was a lot that happened right there. So this vehicle is doing an outstanding job. This may have been an absolutely terrible decision moving up. As you saw, there were some airburst rounds fired at us, I believe from the tanks off in the distance. That's going to be my only assumption down here. Yep, that T-72. This is why we're getting that UAV into position. So we still can't operate in that open field yet. So this T-72 right here, main battle tank D-61, is kind of the bane of our existence right now. So pushing forward of this position might not be the best thing for us to do at this moment in time. I was also a little bummed. It looks like there was a lot of fire still coming from these 2 buildings, even though thought I was suppressing them quite well. Let's take a look. Let's see how this situation's panning out. Alright, this guy's getting in. This infantry fighting vehicle is getting into position as well. This recon team is almost to this house, so we need to be really careful with our... Once he's in position, what floor is he going to? We want to put him on 2 and hopefully suppress some of these buildings down here. It doesn't look like there's... Looks like there's a small... an unknown vehicle right there. And we've neutralized these guys on top of this building, so we're going to pull that unit back. So how do we adapt to this situation? We need to get these guys right here. So we're not going to rewatch that. All right, they're going to dismount. I want them to move fast. So we're going to stop what they're doing, and they're going to move fast into the second floor. I'm hoping that gives us a line of sight down here because there's an armored vehicle there. Although that's a lot of resources in this one building. I don't know how this infantry platoon's still alive. I don't have line of sight on that vehicle. We're going to keep suppressing it. We're going to pull our fire from the second house. It doesn't look like there's anything there now, which is perfectly fine. This vehicle is in a good little position. So what we're going to do is we're going to have him. Do we challenge? Do we just move, rotate? I think what's the line of sight looking like? If we can get up on this hillside, we have explosive reactive armor. If we can get this vehicle on this hillside and get him to rotate, we might be like good right here, but we need him to face the correct direction. So he needs to face that way. He's going to continue to suppress. This unit's going to continue to maintain position. Basically this field's shut down. We can't operate in this field at all. So any troops that we have moving across this field, we need to cease that operation. And I don't think we have any more going across that field. This unit's going to switch to target light, which I feels perfectly fine. This unit is moving forward. I don't know why he's currently in this position. And I'm really hesitant to move him any further forward. Right? What's our line of sight looking like right here? Can we operate? Can we just... If we make a mad dash to this building, let's say we want to move to this building, it opens him up to whatever's going on over here. So let's do that. We're going to say stop fire for that unit. We're going to clear the target, and we're just going to mad dash it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we're going to drag you up just like that. We want our reactive armor to face that direction, so we want him to face this way, right? We want him to face west. So can you please face west? All right, so in this next combat op, he'll be facing west and looking down this alleyway, and hopefully this house provides him with a bit of cover, and maybe that opens up and allows him to get a good little visual sight over here, or at least a good lines of sight, and kind of clear some of this town out. It doesn't look like there's a lot of infantry traffic there, so for our next move, I'm still not super comfortable. Ideally, I would like this platoon to survive, and I don't want them to move forward just yet. So let's keep reinforcing this infantry fighting position. These guys are our laser designators. We're going to advance forward and get more line of sight. So let's grab this unit as well. What's this, our T-72? No. From there, and we're just going slow. We're just trying to get into like a good little position using some of these houses as cover. And then he's going to stay there for another 5 minutes. What infantry do we have? That unit's moving. This unit's moving as well. So I think we're committing too many forces over here on this eastern flank, because if we don't secure this village with our fighting vehicles, so all our infantry is going to be over here, and then all our infantry fighting vehicles are going to be here in this city. I'm not super comfortable with that. So we're just going to see how it plays out. This T-72 is going to push forward. I don't want a tank just rolling up over this hill and just shredding me. You know what I mean? So he's just going to hang out in that position. Actually, we're going to change it. I want you to just move. Follow this road. There's no reason for you to not follow this road. This keyhole right here is what's dangerous. We've determined that before, that this keyhole all the way down here is extremely, extremely dangerous because there's a T-72 lurking. So we need to be really, really careful how we operate past this house, especially at this line of sight. So the question is, do we want to sacrifice the T-72 this early on? We never want to sacrifice the T-72. So I just don't think there's a good chance for us to get in a good fighting position. But we're going to challenge it. I want to put some rounds down range, but he's already in position, so I don't really want to challenge it. So we're not going to. We're just going to stop short. We'll get him into position, and we'll try and harass this tank, right? We have a UAV coming in, so we don't really need to push our advantage. We have 59 minutes left. We can work on securing this, and then we can slowly, at 59 minutes, we can laser designate. Then in another 7 minutes, we can drop a bunch of artillery on that position and then just advance across it. Like, we don't need to be super crazy. All right, so who we're going to focus on at this time is going to be this BMP. Because he's making a... Is he making... Let's just watch. So let's roll. Oh, we didn't save. All right, we're living on the edge right now. All right, we're just panning. We're just watching for fire, right? We know we're kind of suppressing that house still. We're just watching, kind of getting a good little line of sight, seeing what we see. Lots of danger coming on. All right, we're backing up that vehicle. No need to watch it anymore. Coming over here to where all the action's happening. There we go. All right, we're still suppressing that area with light fire. This vehicle got into position absolutely safely. These guys are still getting suppressed. We still have a mechanized vehicle over there, but no good line of sight on it. And we have lots and lots. Oh, that must be our UAV. It should be arriving on station soon. Okay. No real big moves right there. I don't. How many rounds do you have? 500 rounds. We're gonna have to call for. We're gonna have to reduce his fire next turn. All right, that's the end of our turn. Nothing happened. We can kind of click off and see what we see. Just do another quick battle analysis. So he's looking directly where we're moving. So Alt 1, what is this? They're taking cover. 2, lots of main battle tanks just overwatching our position. We need to get these. I don't even know if it's really worth getting some of these vehicles into position. And then we have something small right here. So I feel like we're moving a bit too slow. But we can't challenge those tanks right now. So let's cancel this guy. We're done. We're going to clear that target right there. Once that target's clear, we are perfectly good. He'll just watch them from now on. We could face and just watch that direction. Not super ideal. I don't really just want to sit there and face, but that's fine. All right, for our next operation, let's click off. We have a... What do you think the line of sight is for that tank? Main battle tank. He's looking the wrong way. Or he's looking north. I mean... So what are we thinking right there? Can we challenge this opening right here? We have explosive reactive armor. I mean, do we need to is the question. Like, what's our zoom? How do we zoom? X? I'm feeling dangerous, guys. I'm feeling dangerous. All right. You got to just bound, my dude. You got to bound. And here you need to just be a man about it and just wipe this guy out. I don't know why, like, I can't, if I click on that unit and I go to target, it, like, hides it from me. I don't really like that. I know he's out there, but why can't I just move into target? Instead, what's going to happen is I'm going to end up, like, randomly suppressing that area, and he's going to turn and just get a direct shot on me. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Is it better just a target, or do we just move, face, hold for 10 seconds, and hope he sees him? Or just move, engage, fire some rounds, draw his fire. I guess we can just draw his fire. And maybe he, like, corrects his shot is what we're going to assume. Is he'll correct his fire, or is he just going to predominantly just pepper that side? I don't know. Either way, what... I mean, you have an RPG. What can you do with this bad boy? All right. This is our main focus. All right, we have RPGs. We have a BMP. So we're drawing a lot of fire right now. So we're going to split these guys. They're bounding. This unit right here is going to, I guess, move. I mean, that's a lot of fire they need to go through. But I don't want all these assets in one spot. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move quick. Level 1. And then quick from level 1 to level 1. So we're going to split some of these assets right here. We're going to just have a good old firefight right here. This BMP is going to move as fast as it can into this position, put rounds down range, and this RPG is going to engage it. We have 5 minutes till our UAV. We need to keep track of that. We called it 1 hour, so it should be on station here momentarily. This unit is going to turn to face, and hopefully he identifies that building and engages it. We have snipers who should engage it if they pop their heads up. And then we have a BMP that should. This is a T-72. Should we put a few T-70? How many rounds do you have? You don't have a lot of rounds, but you do have plenty of light. I don't know if it's worth it. I know this is an RP. Oh, whoa, hello. Can we thread this? Can we thread this needle right here? He's looking at us. All right. I don't really feel comfortable. Like, I'm going to do a save right here. I don't think this is a good decision at all. Like, not in like the least bit. This guy's like looking right at us. So it just feels really dumb to challenge this T-72 that's way down here. Right? Does that not feel really, really dumb to you guys? I mean, like we're just hoping that he doesn't see us and that we get the shot off first. So, and this thing can't shoot and move. He's already stationary. So, I mean, he just needs to turn his turret and look at us. And we're pulling a bunch of fire over there. I guess we can just risk it for no reason. Just be like, Joe, who cares if you have laser guided artillery coming up in a moment, you know, like. And I just want you to face, and I guess I'm just hoping that you see this giant T-72 that's down there. And I want you to pause for how long? What's our load time? What's a pause? Let's pause for 10 seconds and then reverse immediately. No, it's a move. It's a fast. And then it's a reverse out of there. All right. So what we're doing is we're moving forward. We're looking down this alleyway like an idiot. Like an absolute just someone who doesn't know what they're doing. And we're engaging a T-72 that's completely stationary that just needs to rotate its turret. I believe a turret rotation of 45 seconds looking right at us. So this is a bad decision. But we're going to do it just to see how it plays out. We're going to risk it. We're putting some risk on it, right? No reason to risk it. We have plenty of time, so it's a completely dumb decision, and we're challenging a lot of this armor for no reason at all. All right, here it is, guys. This is it. Lots going to happen this turn. Pay attention. Come on, baby. Put some rounds down range. Put some rounds down range. Come on. You can do it. Fire faster. You are going to die. Okay, we knew it. And that's going to suppress these guys. We knew it. Oh my god. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? I don't know if I like that save. I knew that was like a really bad decision this whole time, and it was just so dumb. Why haven't these guys put a rocket down range? Like, what's going on here? This was so dumb. That was dumb. And show me my vehicles, please. I want to just regret all these decisions. I'm so bummed about that. I'm so absolutely bummed. I don't know if I want to maintain that. Like, I want to know why this guy opted to be pinned and not put a single round down range. So this was a mistake right here. We should have just engaged with this RPG team, because what happens is this explodes, sends shrapnel into this building, and we lose a really valuable asset. And I don't think like that decision was even worth it, and we didn't think that through, and that's really our mistake. So we're gonna recap this. This is like the only one we're going to recap. And I'm not really comfortable like with how that panned out. So we're just going to play. So what's this, like, what's the fire time on this? This is, we need to know our weapon systems. Oh my god. That like broke our screen. Can I? What is this shell right here? There's a shell that hits early. So what is this? What is this right here? So he wasn't even like stressed. Like this didn't shake him at all. So he fired short that first time. So do we just trade blow for blow right here? So he immediately rotates. He like pans, right? I mean, that's insane. I mean, he just turned and sniped us. And this guy just lobbed. I mean, he deserved everything bad. And he didn't even... Was that you who put that round off? No, it wasn't. Did you just shoot the dirt? Come on, all right. That is you. You have a 1,700 meter range. What happened right here? This range is 1,700 meters and he fires so short. And it like jacks up our whole situation. And now we have smoke falling, which is fine. I don't know if these T-72s have thermals. That's what we need to find out. We also need to pull light arms fire off this building. Alright, we're done. Alright, so you're done with this light arms fire. How many rounds? You have... You were clearing target. Ooh, that... So, this IFV puts rounds downrange. I don't like how that turned out at all. These guys are going to bound and bound. I think that's fine. We can't really cross this opening with that T-72 just sniping us like that. So, this isn't a good fire position. I mean, we can try to engage once more, but I think we pause here and we really reevaluate what we're doing. We have a lot of assets on the field and we've lost one IFV. We've lost one platoon and we haven't really... We're not trading up. We're trading down. Right? This infantry platoon is basically a 1-for-1-for-1 right here. We've possibly eliminated that unit right there. We have a hostile vehicle or infantry fighting vehicle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks looking down on our position in a position that's in a much better like fire superiority, like a much better fire position. So we need to figure out who has line of sight on everyone. We need to get our T-72s into position, and we just need to get artillery on the battlefield. We can clear this building, no problem. We need to determine what this armored vehicle is. I'm a little bummed that these guys can't spot it. And then we got to figure out how to deal with these 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this over here? 4 IFVs. And we're also going to double check something. This has a range of 20 to 1,700 meters, a 90 millimeter shell. This T-72 probably has explosive reactive armor, and they're currently pinned due to that explosion on the side. How many rounds do we have? We have 3 more rounds. We should be able to... I was hoping to overwhelm it, right? That was the plan right there, was to overwhelm its reactive armor. So it didn't really play out. We had an IFV get destroyed for no reason. What we should have did was had him fire and then retreat. But he just takes so long to set his sights. It's kind of ridiculous. All right. I got to think on this. I really do. Otherwise, I'll sit here for hours trying to determine how to destroy these tanks. All right, guys, I'm going to make one more save. You're going to watch me, and I'm going to call it save 3. Peace.